Rogan, come get your Obama phone, nigga.
About my personality, someone call it bipolar, maybe.
Oh, fuck. I thought you were talking about Hanks.
Not what pussy you can get for yourself.
Thank you.
But what pussy you can get for your country.
Welcome back to the Mansgendered podcast, the podcast where we do what we want because our wives and girlfriends and mommies are not here to tell us otherwise. So, yeah. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTubes and the Patreon also. The patreon.com/mansgendered.
/mansgendered.
The one and the only. For bonus content and episodes for only $5 a month. Right now, you can get all 64 dog shit pre-Mansgendered episodes.
Aruga. Sorry, I clicked the wrong.
You got the wrong one. For absolutely only $5.
for the low price of $5 a month, you can see all the old episodes, and we're working on other stuff to go on there. But
yeah,
the old episodes for right now.
That's about like what, 15 cents an episode?
15 cents an episode. There's hours of content on there.
Hours
that you can't find anywhere else.
Most are unwatchable.
There's one where Connor impersonates Joe Rogan.
Yeah, that's actually 64 episodes. I impersonate Joe Rogan. But they're good.
Only that video that just came out about him.
It's called DMT. What up with that?
And also, thanks to everyone who has subscribed up to this point. We've gotten more subscribers in the last couple of months, so thanks.
Thank you.
We don't deserve it because this is, we're three white dudes.
Speak for yourself.
We don't deserve anything anymore. He's Scandinavian. He wasn't in charge of all that shit that went down years ago. You weren't here for that. That was your other people.
That was. We left some people on an island, and then they were responsible for that.
I'm a Polish runaway.
Yeah, he's not involved.
Conveniently leave out my Italian side of the family.
And
Polish runaway.
My family's been here since the 1700s, so
all your fault.
That's you, doggy.
but in Indiana, not the South.
Not the
South.
I can almost guarantee
Not the
you
South.
in the 1700s.
Northern Indiana.
In the 1700s, your family wasn't in Indiana, dog.
No, my entire family is from Indiana. It's fucking weird. Yeah. I did
cool.
Ancestry.com a long time ago, and I found that I think through 7 generations each had over 9 kids and 7 died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, Connor's just Native American.
Them's was the time, yeah.
Connor's just Native American.
Yeah. How?
Well, the other half of my family, my grandpa is half Native American. So.
Oh, what up?
Yeah.
Shout out, Grandpa.
So in that half, that was part of the family that did not win the battle.
Honestly, that might be my internal struggle that I have. It's like the Native in me wrestling with the white man.
Okay.
Just there's some sort of territory dispute going on in my brain.
Right.
Yeah, always.
Yeah, dude, your family could have been captured, bro.
Yeah, we could have been.
Yeah.
But which one? What are you talking about?
Because you're half Native American on one side of the family, so you could have been captured.
Yeah.
Way back in the day, your ancestors were probably captured by Native Americans, went through the trials, and they were just like, all right, you're cool.
And then further down the line, the native part got captured.
Yes.
And then, yeah.
Well, not captured much as bought.
Ooh.
Well,
bought
maybe.
out more, I should say.
Bought out.
Okay,
Thank you.
yeah.
You gotta say
out. Yeah. You got to throw the out in there.
See,
We've been over this.
I was going to say you're half white, half Native American, which means you litter, but then you cry about it.
Instant tears.
Imagine it's just like a
actually
white.
his Indian name.
It's just like a white bro in board shorts just crying because someone dropped a White Claw on the beach. He's like, oh.
I like how that ad
crying while shotgunning a White Claw himself.
This is my 14th one.
He's like, oh, Saturdays are for the boys.
I can't drink anymore. I've already got 3 STDs this weekend.
Waking up wondering, why is Tucker Carlson Tonight recorded?
Yeah, dude. Fucking Medi-Claws.
Dude, so I had a show at Tucson Improv Movement.
Timmy!
Yeah.
It's a good show.
That's a jingle right there.
That's our producer.
Yeah, Tucson Improv Movement.
Yeah.
Jazz hands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you improvise jazz.
We should
hands.
write jingles for Rich.
Yeah.
We could. Okay, yeah. The next episode is going to be called Jingles for Rich.
Yeah,
we're going to be in the studio just recording.
Down 100 of them, dude. Just send them all to be like, got the next episode for you, Rich. See what he does.
He's lining them up. He's like, wait. I don't hate that one.
I was like, that's
Actually, it's
actually
pretty
pretty
good.
good. It's like,
Shit, they're all bangers, really.
Can you guys do another one for me?
Is this a greatest hits album? What did you send me?
We could just be like Simon Rex fucking around with My Dick, you know?
Oh,
That
yeah.
song, My Dick. He's just fucking around, made that song, platinum song.
Yeah.
We could do that with Tucson Improv Movement. Yeah. Man, that's fire, dude. We got to write this down.
Yeah.
We're going to forget.
Ty, can you copyright that? Thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thanks.
Ty.
Like Ty's going to do shit for us.
Well, I also love the idea that he in the other room can copyright it.
Like he's pulling it up on one of his monitors. Just
Yeah, he's just like, let me just, and you're good.
Yep, you're good.
And
wow.
you're good.
And you're good.
Anyhow, what about it?
So did the show, and I ended up going up second to last. It was me and a few other comedians.
Nice.
And went up second to last. And after I got off stage, you know how like you just get in the zone. You don't really know how well you're doing, and you're just kind of going. It's kind of what I did. And then I got off stage, and then everybody was like, "Dude, what did you do? Like, what happened?" I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Dude, they like lost their shit at the last joke." And it turns out that that's what killing is.
You're like, fucking comedy, dude. That's what I did.
So everybody's like, "You fucking slayed," and I was like, "Cool, all right, thanks."
All right.
And then
That's our friend, dude.
like,
What up, dude?
and then everybody was like, "Hey, good job," you know, and I was like, "Okay, yeah, thank you." And the very last person, like they almost weren't going to say anything. There was this like really big dude with like long hair, and he was like, "You did a really good job tonight, man." He had a giant fist, just gave me a fist bump. I was like, "All right." And this girl was like walking behind him and was gonna go past him, and then took a step back and was like, "I just wanted to tell you that you made me feel like shit for the work that I do." And I was like,
Good.
I don't care.
For the work that you do.
You got to go full Emperor Palpatine when that happens.
But I was so caught off guard because like this is the first time when people like really like congratulated me like on a good set, you know.
Okay.
Like you get fist bumps from your friends, but everyone's like, "Dude, good fucking job." And then the
one
very
dick
last
lady.
person, and I've also never had anybody tell me that like
hurt
have
them?
that happen, that I'm like that I offended them. Which it felt good.
It felt good.
I'm not gonna lie, it felt pretty good. And
Connie got the butterflies.
I was like,
I
dude,
didn't
that
even-
never happens to me. You know why?
you're like
It's true.
and I was in the zone, and I was so in the zone that I didn't care about like any negative thing, and literally all I said was, "I don't care," and I turned around and I went back inside, and then I went back inside to like mingle with everybody that was there, and she snuck in behind us and told the owner about it, like about me, like to this point I still don't know what she was upset about.
Yeah.
But Rich called me while I was on my way home, and Rich said, he's like, "Hey, did you, what happened?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" It's like, that girl? And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, dude. She said that she was super upset about my set, and I don't know what I did, you know?" And she said that she told the owner that I made, that was some fucking weird Illuminati shit, dude. That was tight. Can you do that again? I'm the puppet master. No, but she said that I make brown people and queer people feel uncomfortable.
Your face does that.
And yeah, and that might have been it. I opened on
I almost Emperor Palpatine, but then I was like, no.
my opener is
Execute Order 66. Oh, Jesus.
my opening joke has been like for a while now. Like
Yeah.
I realize I have the face of a racist, but I have the heart of a sexist.
Right.
You know, and that's right there. So, but
That's
also,
it?
yeah,
That tame of a joke is what got
That's
her?
a pretty
it might have been, but like,
That's like bang, bang, and you're
but
that
that I
soft-brained.
made brown people feel. Also, you're calling them brown people. They'll call
That's
them brown people. That's
uncomfortable.
crazy.
Yeah, that's bad.
That she's calling them brown people,
That's
and then
worse.
And then Audrey, my girlfriend, she was like, maybe she's like a sex worker because I have the joke about BDSM, right? You know, and then I was like, if she's a sex worker, it's not very lucrative for her, you know, by the looks of her. She was kind of
dude. There's a thing for everybody.
there is. She was like
And
kind of a
also,
squirrely looking
in that
girl.
joke, you give her a new move, the cunt
Buster.
Cunt buster.
Cunt
yeah.
buster,
I almost
yeah.
said cunt puncher.
Cunt puncher. It is. That's
Jesus.
what it
Cunt
is.
puncher,
It is
cunt
punching
buster.
cunts.
It's the same diff.
Wouldn't
It's not
you-
really a punch, though.
Can we sidetrack and just say that how much we would like to punch a cunt?
I mean,
feel like
from
that's
the words
reckless,
of Louis
doggy.
C.K., if it's like attacking the city, yeah. It's the funniest joke ever. Only time a vagina should ever be called a cunt is
So
if
you mean
it's
to tell
giant
me
and attacking a city.
if Cuntzilla
Someone shoot
is
that cunt with a bazooka.
so if Cuntzilla is stomping through San Francisco or whatever, we should punch it.
yeah, you gotta take it out.
Well, there are probably the most Asians there, so you know.
Oh, giant monsters. Asians, giant monsters. I get
It's Godzilla.
it. Godzilla.
Yeah.
Gabriella?
Yeah, dude, Gotrilla is. That's
actually
dude,
a
not
rapper.
Got milk, dude. Fucking Gotrilla.
Gotrilla's a rapper
Oh, he
from
is?
Harlem.
Damn.
No, he's not. But it sounds like it.
Dude, it would have been a better name.
Yo, man, Gorilla.
But yeah, it was just really fucking weird. And if that's what people like saying negative things to you after your set is like, I'll take that all day, dude. That's awesome. That made me feel it made me feel so good inside. Yeah. I was like, good, because I don't want you to see my shit. I don't want you there.
Well, yeah, but I was like, I don't know. Tim feels like people have pulled back on shit, even that I do at Tim. And I'm like,
yeah.
I'm like, guys. Like,
I'm
I
likable.
usually do pretty good at Tim.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
no, I feel like Tim is a good
I'm
room.
like all
but
over the place with like hateful shit though. Like I'll hit animals.
That's true.
Then I'll hit a group of people. Then
That's
I'll
true.
Hit, like I'm all over the place. But that's probably why they don't, because I'm hitting every toy in the bucket.
Yeah, that makes sense.
right.
Do you think my jokes lean more towards one way, or do they kind of go like both ways?
Yeah, like that's the thing why I'm confused about this lady, because none of your jokes are overtly anything really.
It's just me. It's just me. Dude. It's just
dude,
my
that's
fucking
just-
face.
It's
Yeah,
really
she was
just your
mad
face.
at you.
Yeah. Plus, I had the flannel on and everything.
Yeah, the only
I went
time,
full flannel.
Only time I've ever had somebody come up to me after a show and be like, like saying some shit.
Yeah.
Is when I was doing the AIDS mosquito joke.
I did like that one.
Yeah, and
Wait.
then someone came up to me and was like, "That's not how mosquitoes work."
Dude,
Like tried to break it down scientifically to me, and I was like, "No, I know, because if it was, we'd all have AIDS." Like,
Wait, how
it's
do you-
just a bit, dude. Like, it's just a joke. That's what I told the guy.
It's kind of like the
And then he
like
just, like,
Autumn
walked away
during the roast
upset.
battle. Autumn was like, "I don't get it. The fleshlight is there's like the dog because it's small. It's like no, the dog is the fleshlight.
because you can hold the dog.
Yeah, you
and
just-
fuck.
yeah,
It's a
that makes
vision
sense.
that she did not
Yeah.
understand because
Yeah.
she's never fucked a fleshlight. She doesn't.
She doesn't
understand.
have a dick. She doesn't know what
Well,
it's
yeah,
like.
but I mean, have y'all been fucking flashlights?
I
You've
have.
never fucked a fleshlight?
I've been known
course
to. Yeah. I've been known to use my brother's fleshlight right after he used it. Yeah.
Whenever you travel and your wife isn't there, you're
You're gonna have to.
When you're thinking,
Or at the
one
very
day,
least, get some socks and like
and you're
fuck
like, you know what?
the
I'm
couch
kinda-
cushions or whatever.
I'm kind of tired of just regular jerking off, and then you go spend $40 on this sleeve, and then throw it away right after you use it because you're disgusted with yourself.
Yeah, be careful because when you get tired of jerking off, that's when you start buying belts and shit, and that doesn't go any good place.
Belts?
Yeah. Come on.
Come on, Anthony. I almost said Jeffrey Bourdain. That's his brother, Anthony Bourdain.
And also Chris Cornell, fucking
Right. The knobs in your house start getting
Williams,
real loose.
Chester Bennington, Jeffrey Epstein. He was just jerking it. All on
I
his
wouldn't
own.
be surprised, honestly, if like it. How did
He
they not
paid enough.
spin it like that? Oh my God, the Clintons are actually retarded.
Yeah, they should.
That would have been the easiest way to get away with that.
That is the way to do it.
Because that's how they've been doing it.
Dude,
Everybody was
yeah.
jerking off, and they got.
Oh, the tree trunk fell on him where it's clearly sawed off, and he's
David
just shot
Carradine.
in the back of the head. Like
Yeah, actually, now that you say it, there's a lot of
lazy hitmen. The Clintons hitmen's getting lazy. That's
Very
all I
lazy.
gotta
or he
say.
loved jacking people off.
He jacked him off.
What? The
Well, I
Clinton
assume
hitman?
that he he tied him up, did the whole belt thing, and then it was like, I mean, he's got to be hard.
Well, no, I think what happened is he came in with the wire behind the neck, did the strangling thing,
Yeah.
and then just tied him up.
But isn't
dead.
that like if you died with a boner, you're still gonna have the like rigor mortis, you're still gonna have the boner, right?
See, this is an honest question. I'm glad that you brought
Can
it
you
here.
get a boner
Can-
dead?
This I was
but
going
can
to
you
take
maintain a boner?
I was going to take it a step further. Can you come after you die?
Doggy,
Isn't it just
let's
called
kill Ty.
That's called an eternal emission.
dun 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 dun. They should do a Law and Order like before the dun dun And it's just like
Before the
it's all
dun-dun.
the murders and shit that take place. It's like it's just the worst things possible ever.
But then no
And
resolution,
then at
no
the
case.
end,
yeah,
and
it
then
just-
the end of the show, it goes dun 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 dun.
It's like the day of the life of the killer leading up to the murder, and then the murder happens, and then they leave, and then nothing
the
else.
end.
It completely changes the dynamic of the show.
that's-
Neither law nor order.
I'd love to do that show, or I'd love to do just a movie, like an epic, like a 3-hour fucking piece, like a Godfather type deal.
Yeah, The Irishman.
Okay.
Like really
Ben-Hur.
hardcore movie, you know, where people
Yeah.
are like, shit, this is a crazy movie, you know, and then at the end it just like all accumulates to like a dumb like that's what she said joke or something. Like,
That would be great if the as you're going along the. How many minutes does it say? 21.
I don't. There's a glare. I got the glare.
It's all right. We figured it out. We got it.
Yeah, we got it.
Sorry.
Riffs.
Continue.
Riffing
I
it.
forgot where I was at.
God damn it.
I know. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
All right,
to.
let me repeat. So like a movie
Do the
that's
recap.
like
Do
really
the-
long,
wait.
really long
Do the
epic,
point point.
really long epic.
I just wanted to go. Wow. One more time.
But yeah, really long epic. Just and like it ends with like a fucking your mom joke or something. Like it ends super silly, and then you were gonna say something. Go.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I do enjoy the idea that it gets all the way down and then, or rather, I kind of prefer the CSI Miami route, where it like the whole epic then leads up and it's like turns out he lost his head. Down, and there's just credits.
I forget. There was this movie we had to watch in religion class in high school, and like I forget what it's called, what it's about, like the whole thing, because the ending was like it's where I got the idea, and I've been wanting to write a movie like this my whole life. Is like the ending, like it's about like this guy falls in love, meets this girl, they don't fall in love, you know, like it's him chasing this girl the whole time.
500 Days of Summer.
They find God together, you know, like all this stuff, and then they start, you know, like having a relationship through God. It's like it's a dumb religious movie, and then at the end, like right before the credits come, the guy just is walking the street and gets hit by a fucking car, and then the credits just show up.
That's Mean Girls.
No, no, it wasn't. It wasn't Mean Girls.
I mean, she did get hit by a bus.
It's true.
Yeah.
She
I
does
do
get hit by a
remember
bus.
watching that with my sister when I was little and being shook when that
they
happened.
showed a
I was
bus
like, what
accident?
The fuck?
What the fuck?
I'm watching this bullshit
Yeah.
movie because you got the remote and you're bigger than me. And then this like, what the hell?
Dude, that's how I felt, what is it, Inglourious Bastards, when you actually see the bat make contact. I was like, oh shit,
my
we're
God.
doing this? We're panning away.
No,
thought
dude,
it
it's
was the
Tarantino. You
classic
think he's
pan-off.
shying away from violence?
Oh,
I was like, yeah, you pan to like Brad Pitt's face, like some blood splatters and he goes, and then, you
loved
move
it,
on.
dude. Teddy fucking Williams on the Lansdowne Street. Oh. Mwah.
Mwah.
Dude, I honestly, the best build-up, I know that it's a long movie, but Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, the best build-up, like the end 5 minutes of it, I don't know if you guys have seen
Yeah,
it, but the end 5 minutes where the dog is just attacking
going
everybody, and then he's just beating the shit out of people, stabbing people, what the fuck ever, then the flamethrower, dude, that's worth all of the boringness of the fucking movie, because there's
like the movie.
so much violence just packed into a little bit.
So acute and so vivid.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's enjoyable.
It's kind of what you would have hoped happened to those people.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
what-
yeah. When
I
he
mean,
rewrites
not those-
history, he
not
does
those
it right.
top guys, but a lot of them did not get like we surrender. They didn't get that treatment.
What
From,
if
from the GIs? The GIs were not
No.
too kind to.
No, you know who
a-
actually does
Yeah.
well to depict that? Saving Private Ryan. I've been watching a lot of war movies lately.
There's actually a German movie from the perspective of the Germans on D-Day, and it does a really good job of that too, like showing like.
Well, yeah. As soon as you got up that beach,
How
after
fucked it
seeing
was.
what fucked,
Yeah.
like the fucked up shit that happened on the beach, you're like, all these fuckers are dying, and you're just
Yeah,
what were we gonna say about Saving Private Ryan?
oh, just they show that well where like they like they make no qualms about like the American soldiers after they went through the hell that they went through. They just got up at the top, and then like
and then
some of the
everybody,
people
like-
are surrendering. And they're like, "Fuck that!"
Gone.
And they're just
Like, we came all
Yeah.
this way.
No chance, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah, he's like, I just saw 5 of the people that I was cracking jokes with on the boat get their lungs blown out of their body, so you can go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
my friend's throw up is still in my boot, and his head got blown off 20 minutes
I'm
ago.
carrying Johnny's arm.
You know what I'm gonna do? Stab out your eyes and feed them to that guy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Oh, Stevens? Stevens is crazy.
I was gonna say, what if Tarantino has been charged with rewriting history, literally? Because a lot of his movies, like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood with the Manson murders, Inglourious Bastards. I'm sure there's some other one too, but
Deep State Connor.
are like what if that's what makes it into history books, like a movie,
That'd
and
be
then we
pretty funny.
lose interpretations of movies in the future, and then people think like this fucking happened, and that's how they cover up the truth.
People are like, Sharon Tate dodged a bullet, really?
Oh my god!
Thank God she lived a long and
Can't believe
fulfilling
it.
life.
Oh, and that Roman Polanski of
that
hers.
Polanski character, I'm glad he went to prison for that rape he did back in '86.
It's like all the things are just righted from our past.
Dude, I want to see Once Upon a Time in Hollywood too, where it's just about Roman Polanski in prison, and
Once
that's it.
upon a time
It's
in
just
Hollywood.
it's just a 3-hour epic of him getting raped.
Turns out in
yeah.
1910, some crazy Scot killed a baby in Germany.
Dude, I hate to do this to you, but it would have been in 1889,
Oh yeah, baby Hitler. Yeah, 1890,
1880s.
Yeah,
He was born in the 1880s.
How old was he when he was Hitler?
50 or so.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have thought 40 because the 40s.
No, I think that he was.
No, not because of the
Well,
40s
he died
and
in
40s.
45.
I would have thought 40s.
He was born in
'cause-
88 or 89.
I think he was born in 89.
So he would have been about 56, 57.
Yeah.
Very
He knew what
young-
he was doing.
Very
Let's
young
just say
ruler.
that.
Very
Yeah,
young
that
and
is a
charismatic
young-
ruler.
In terms of age of dictators, presidents, all the sorts, head of governments, that is very young.
Yes.
Well, people didn't live that. I don't know.
No, that's true. That's why I was thinking he would have been about 40 because, like,
But you would have thought that he would live older because they had all the serums and shit.
well, no,
Yeah, but he was also on cocaine
He had like
all the time.
Parkinson's and all that. Like, he was fucking deteriorating because of all the shit they had him on.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
fucking
maybe
good.
No,
maybe
it
he
is
was just
good,
making
but,
all
like-
those crazy decisions because he was
Yeah,
being
his
shot up
brine,
with taurine and
his
shit.
brine. God damn it, I'm losing my brine. His fucking his
I'm just
brain
gonna
was
write that,
probably
losing
fucking
my brine.
his brain was probably fucking melting.
Oh
dude.
yeah, dude. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they're shooting him up with all sorts of Nazi serums. Who knows?
Well, he was also like, just a fucking like. He signed up for war and he thought he was like, oh, I'm going to be a war hero. And then like he missed the First World War. And then he was like,
No, he didn't miss.
run it back.
No, he didn't miss.
No, he
dude.
missed it.
No, he got shot in the fucking. He had one ball because he got shot in the testicles and then fucking surrendered. And there was a French guy that took him in and could have fucking killed him because his friend that was with him also surrendering just got fucking shot in the head. And then Hitler just kept both hands up and kept walking. And then they didn't shoot Hitler for some reason.
I know that he was in the war for sure.
He was
because
in the
he had
last
to shave
phases
his
of the
mustache.
war. Yeah, that's why he kept the mustache because he was like, oh, it's a militaristic. Like I can show that I've
Yeah.
been in the military.
He got captured. Like I saw this this story about it.
You saw his balls.
Like he got captured.
I saw his balls.
And
saw
this,
Hitler's
and
balls?
a guy from England could have fucking killed him, but didn't. But his friend killed the guy that Hitler was walking with.
Did Hitler's
And then
balls have
his friend was
tattoos
like,
on them?
Get this guy, get him.
Swastikas?
He's like, no, he's surrendering. I'm not going to do that. And then World War II happened, dude. Butterfly effect. Isn't that crazy?
Butterfly effect. If that guy had just, shot Hitler, gone back to his bangers and mash, all those Jews would be alive.
Bangers and mash. It wasn't. It was fucking like beans and fish sticks.
Yeah, same thing. To be honest, it probably tastes better.
Pick a disgusting thing. That's what the English are eating right now
English are
as
eating
we speak.
raw potatoes.
Yeah, like
Aren't raw
it's
potatoes like
nuts.
poisonous for you?
Hopefully.
Like I watch Top Gear all the time, dude, and the things that they eat, it disgusts me. And then
Oh,
they
it's-
all have the audacity to talk shit about Americans, and it's like you are eating beans at 2:00. Like it's
Yeah,
you're
at
disgusting.
least we know, or like at least we created barbecue sauce.
Yeah.
You guys fucking.
You're a
or,
mess.
we didn't. I don't know. Americans did.
Your hot dogs are red. You're pathetic.
Our hot dogs can be
No,
red
they're not
sometimes.
red.
You know what? I
Like
thought
theirs
of
are red. Red.
I understand what the color is.
He's not a dog. He's not colorblind.
Looks like a Red Hot.
They're called Red Hots. Doesn't matter.
The candy? Yes.
Not the candy. Oh my god. No, I'm kidding. Dude, I fucking I don't know why, but the fucking like real ass podcast had this fucking song contest, but this one fucking guy had this whole roast of just England. Good. And it was the funniest.
The country?
Yeah, the whole country. And I don't know why, but the funniest fucking line, it still sticks with me. It's like, what is it? Fish and chips, tea and crumpets, and my penis. It's like, that's what you eat if you're from fucking England. It's like, God damn, dude.
That's a good one.
That's fucking funny as shit.
I love the trend that's happening now on TikTok and Instagram, like the shorts on those. They fucking are doing now. Like they'll put a picture of like they'll make fun of something British, you know, like they'll be like, oh look at this, like you're like just something simple, like oh your steering wheel's on the wrong side,
Right, okay.
you know. And
Well,
then,
it is.
And then
It
they
is.
pan over to like some like just like disgusting troll looking thing, like and it's very close up. The teeth are all fucked. It's like, well, at least our schools are in shooting galleries. Like screams it.
Is that? See, I was like, dude, I'm not gonna lie. The last thing that you sent me that panned to like what looked like a troll with snaggle teeth, I just turned it off. I was like, I don't know what this is.
God damn it.
You gotta
Throw
follow,
it away
dude,
like
what
it's
I
a
send
fucking
you, bro.
roach or something. Like, ugh.
You gotta hit play on what I send you, man. It's mostly gold, is it? Because I send him the exact same things I send you.
Yeah.
On the, like,
It doesn't make me react the same way, but I wouldn't call it gold.
there's some good though.
There's some good, yeah. Gold, good is different from gold.
Well, there's some good. Like you find some silvers, and then then there's
I'm gonna
some
be
gold
honest,
in
it's
the stream.
mostly runner-ups.
It's a good stream.
I've heard
It's
that
mostly
not all of it
participators.
It's a
glitters.
good stream though.
What I'm saying is that they're not all zingers, buddy. That's what I'm saying.
Basically,
No,
what he's
they're not
saying
all
is no.
zingers.
Yeah, but leave
But
it like
if you
just
walked
just
up
like
onto
what
that
I'm saying.
stream into
What
the
I'm
fo-
saying,
if you
just
walk-
leave it.
if you
Ju-
walk-
well, let me
if
be
you
louder.
walked-
Let me be louder.
if you
I'm gonna
walk-
be louder
if
now.
you
I'm
walk-
gonna be louder. I'm gonna talk over everything you do.
So if you walk to
God
that
damn
stream,
it, for real?
I just wanted to do it to see someone's reaction.
you got it. Yeah, I guess at
Yeah.
that point you got
Good
it.
reaction.
Yeah,
Golden.
Golden.
I think I had two for the bit at that point.
What I was actually
bit.
thinking that we could, like, if we have more guests in here, that we could actually ask them something that's related to the name of the podcast. I thought of a good one. What's like the most, what's the most demeaning thing to your manhood that you've ever experienced? Can you think of anything?
Someone once asked me if I was a vegetarian. I felt bad about that.
Why?
No,
Explain.
No, I mean, I got pistol whipped and robbed by children. That was pretty demeaning.
That'll happen. Yeah.
Wait, what happened? I don't think we've ever heard that story.
It's fucking sitting on the couch with my roommate. These, I guess.
Did tell us. Tell us again. Yeah.
Yeah, these the fucking four dudes. One stayed outside. Three of them they kicked in the door. 45 in the face, and I was like, I don't know what to do.
I guess I do what you say.
Yeah,
now.
I was like, I guess you're in charge.
You're in charge
And
of this
he's a
robbery,
fucking
bud.
16-year-old. And then they like put us in the corner, still like gun to the back of the head. The guy leans up to ask his friend a question. I look up also because I thought for some reason I thought he left because there was no longer a gun against my head. And his buddy with the rifle turned around and smacked me on the back of the head. Oh. And I was just like, that wasn't cool.
You're like,
but again,
that
he was
hurt.
16, so it didn't like knock me out.
Yeah.
I was just like, fuck.
kind of. I have a very similar story of what tested my manhood. Same type deal.
You got robbed too?
Interesting.
Not robbed.
So
but-
that's not the same.
No, it wasn't robbed, but it's you. Let me.
Well, yeah, we'll get there after. But the
Yeah.
point is, they as the guy who was holding me, I guess, hostage.
yeah, it's a hostage.
He slipped on the carpet right next to me.
Fucking bitch.
And shot the 45 into the ground.
Oh my
like,
God.
Here.
Oh my God, dude.
And that's why I still have tinnitus.
Oh my god. Yeah, luckily no.
And then I got my
shots
Wii back.
hit. Luckily, no shots were fired in my story, but a gun was involved.
Dude, he got fucking.
Yeah.
He got like 20 years because he fired a weapon during a robbery.
Fuck yeah.
That's what happens, man.
They caught them right away. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, dude.
Well, yeah, because they had to wait for their mom to come and pick them up.
Mom,
The robbery went wrong.
Mom, they didn't have any drugs.
Can you take me to Kevin's and we can get some more drugs for my ADD? It's for my ADD, Mom.
Yeah, I don't think you do crack for ADD. But, no, my neighbor called the police and was able to like identify the vehicle as they were robbing our house, and so they were like, "Oh, we know where you are."
Let me guess, was it a lowered Honda Civic?
Dude, no, they stole like a Rav. They stole like a Rav4 from the previous house that they robbed.
Okay, that's a good steal.
They had a good day.
Yeah.
It's a good steal.
And then they crashed it on the highway.
I was about to say.
With all of our stuff in it.
Oh no!
And then they left the girl that they brought with them in the car.
Yeah, because you leave objects where it's not. You leave all the objects and you run away.
In all fairness, she didn't get out and run, which
Well,
is what they all did.
Broken, I'm sure.
No, she was like their friend. And then she flipped on them right away.
I would too.
Fucking
Who
why?
wouldn't, dude?
Dude, I would have flipped
I would
immediately.
just be like, them motherfuckers had me hostage, dude. Fuck that guy.
It was so funny because they were like, oh, like, like, did you recognize any of them? I was like, no. What? And they were like, oh, okay. Well, the one girl that got arrested that night identified all of them, and we arrested them. I'm like, okay.
I'm just saying, if you guys leave me in a robbery, y'all are getting caught.
Yeah, we put you up to it. Sorry,
I'm
when did
folding
you almost get shot?
Immediately.
Yeah, I was went over to my friend's house just to hang out. It was like I hadn't seen him like 3 months out of high school, so I was like, yeah, let's go like chill, we've been working and stuff. We deserve this. Let's hang out. Let's smoke some weed, chill. I didn't know he had beef going with one of our older friends at the time. Like who he went to school with us, and like he had an ongoing thing with him. I had no idea. So I'm just chilling in the apartment, smoking a bowl, and this kid just fucking busts in with 3 of his friends, fucking just walks into the apartment, and
Rate that burp.
6.
It was not a 6.
Nah, I'm gonna have to.
honestly gonna go
revoke
1.
your
Like,
your
that
rating.
was
Oh,
bad.
thank God. I don't want to rate anymore, if I'm honest.
You know what? Come on, man.
No, I just don't know how to judge them, so I just say a number most of the time.
What?
Usually Clint
What?
goes first, and I base my number off of his
My
number.
life is a whole fucking lie,
a
dude.
lie,
What
dude.
the
You're a
fuck,
1.
man?
That was a 1.
Okay, you got a 2.
Thank you.
There you go.
All right.
Okay.
Wait,
so,
were you just doing that because he said 1?
Yeah.
Because that was more of a 4.
Okay,
No,
fine.
it
Then you got a 5.
wasn't. No.
God
was it?
damn it! Be have some character.
Ty, what do you think that burp was?
Fuck.
That was like a 2 or 3.
That was
Okay,
a 2.
3. We'll
no,
average
it's
it
a
out to
2.
be-
Do not give him more than what he needs.
Fine, 2.
Because then he becomes unbearable.
Appleseed looking ass.
He's not a kid you can just
You wanna
give a
talk
trophy
about
to because the
unbearable.
season's finished. He'll hold that trophy for years and be like, look at what I did. It's like, you got that just because you played third base.
I'm sorry, I don't still have trophies from when I was.
Yeah, I
in
was
third
like,
grade.
you don't see any parallels to
None of those trophies are mine.
I wasn't talking about your trophies.
Those are all my
kinda
dad's
was.
trophies.
I wasn't talking about your trophies, dude. I was
kinda
talking
was.
about my lack of trophies.
Yeah, because you didn't get any because your dad knew exactly what I said. He's like, you can't give this kid a fucking participation medal.
Sound like you're mad.
You do. It doesn't matter. You 3 of his friends kick in the door.
3 of his friends kick in the door, and the one that he has beef with, like the main guy, just starts waving around his gun, and then like points it at him and my other friend that is there because they were involved in this. I wasn't, and he went, Clint, I don't have any beef with you, so you're not involved in this, but you still got to give me your phone. Like, it made all of us give him his phone. Like, give him his phone.
I got
give him our phone, so that way we couldn't call anybody or anything.
That makes sense.
And then he just like proceeded to beat up my 2 friends. While
Pretty
I'm
cool.
just like sitting there,
Because you don't want to get shot.
And I asked one of his friends if I could have a cigarette, and I was like, "Can I have a cigarette?" And he was like, "Yeah, sure," and gave me one. And I was like, "Do you have a lighter?" While my friends are in the corner getting their ass kicked at gunpoint.
This is not the same story at all.
It was just an apartment with a gun, and I was like, "That's holy shit, that's crazy." You had an apartment gun story.
thing.
I had an
I was
apartment
like,
gun
no.
story as well.
High 16-year-olds almost murdered me and my roommate. You had a high school beef where you smoked a cigarette and watched your friends get the shit kicked out of them.
At
It's
gunpoint.
not the same.
Honestly,
At gunpoint.
I would much rather watch that one because I don't want to
That
watch
was actually
yours.
terrifying because I was like, dude, if he fucks up and shoots one of my friends, now I'm getting shot because it's over.
Yeah,
We're all getting
you saw his
shot.
face. You saw his face.
I'm like,
You're gonna have to die, dude.
So I was
You're
just like,
sitting there, you're counting, you're like, he doesn't have 8 bullets.
I was like, everybody but the 2 people he walked in with are getting shot in here. If something happens,
That's fair.
So I was just smoking a cigarette, like waiting, like, well, this could be it. Just breathing.
Yeah, I was just memorizing the pattern in the floor, being like, oh, I might get shot right now. It was fun. It was a good time. I remember thinking right after they ran out, I was like, you didn't pee your pants. Good on you. Good job. I was like, you know
buddy.
what? I'll take it.
Dude, I was
You know what?
shaking, bro.
I think
was
this
like,
robbery
fucking-
was a positive.
It's like, you know what? You made it out.
How shaky were you after?
I was oddly fine right after.
Dude.
Yeah, because
And then the morning after, I was like,
you're a
what
psycho.
the fuck?
I was like, dude, I was fucking.
Oh, yeah. Well,
And the cops came to my friends because then we went over to my friend who got beat up. We went to his mom's house after the whole thing, and then like called the cops and stuff. And that was a whole thing,
Damn,
whole
dude.
to do. And then nothing happened.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Well, shit.
nothing. And we know who did it. Like we know like everything about. We told the cops everything. And nothing came about it.
Well, that's fair. I will say that there's never been a bigger failure of the Arizona public school system.
Than the 16-year-olds that almost shot you in the head.
No, I couldn't understand the very basic Spanish that they were saying. They were shouting at me. I was like, dude, I don't understand anything you're saying. And,
Please tell me siéntate, something. I mean,
I was like,
fucking basura, basura. All right,
I was like,
I'll go to the biblioteca with you. All right, fuck.
I was like, it's down the street. I don't know.
God damn.
That's got to be such a weird. That's got to be such an intense thing. Like as a robber, just to like be stuck in a language barrier. Like
they're like shouting at me, and I was just like, yo, fui a la playa.
What if in the middle of it he was like, "Hablas español?"
Like, no, un poco.
you're like hablas inglés, and he's like poquito. You're
I'm like,
"Yielded?
I'm like,
what
no,
are we doing here?
No,
He's just like, "You're right, next
shootar.
Go the next door neighbors, dude. They're Mexican guys. They'll be able to help you."
Dude, we all have gun in the face. Well, did you get the gun pointed at you?
Well, like it started just like waving around, and then I was
okay, I
like,
see.
"What the fuck?" with like a bong in my mouth, like, "Whoa,
Whoa.
God, dude."
You guys know
Yeah.
about my chlamydia story, though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You've said
Well,
that
I mean,
like
classic.
3 times, dude.
Yeah.
That's because you insulted someone's dog. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
she almost
on
John
you.
Wicked
It
your
is
ass.
wild.
That's almost on you.
But I
at
feel
that
like,
point.
well, I didn't know that she was off her medication.
Yeah, but
I
did you
know
watch
that.
John Wick and then realize what you did?
I didn't. Yeah, I was watching John Wick. I was like, oh, that's what happened. All right.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm Theon Greyjoy.
I
Damn, I
disrespected the dog. You
Should
don't
have been
disrespect
cool to her
the dog.
family. I should have known.
Any other gun? No. Oh, I remember. This is stupid. It's fucking stupid. I remember. So I was living with this guy that I worked with at Raytheon, right? And
That's
Raytheon.
the sound
yeah,
effect for
bombs.
Raytheon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bums. Bum bums. Bum 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 bum. So I was living with him because we were both security officers, right? And he was like a gun guy, but he wasn't very safe with his guns.
Oh, I know one of those.
He would leave it lying around, safety off, like. And me, you should treat me like I'm a 3-year-old. You know, like I don't know gun safety, like what's in here, you know, that kind of shit. Like, and so we were living together. I think I was about 23 or 24 years old. And I remember just plopping down on the couch after I got home. He's sitting there. He's like taking off his gear, doing something. And I see the gun on the coffee table in front of us. And I don't know why. I just grabbed it and I was like, pulled the trigger and just like right at the TV. Nothing happened, nothing happened. And then he was like, dude, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, well, what are you doing leaving a gun lying around? I'm like, why you got this shit just out, dude? Put the safety on or
Connor
something.
trying to teach a lesson.
I know. I played it off real cool, but I was like, I had no idea
if it was gonna go
if it
off
was
or not.
empty. And I was like, I knew by the weight that it was empty. All right. He's like, there could be one in the slide. I was like, oh, I know. I didn't fucking rack it or anything. I was just like, click.
Dude, there was a time my friend who was, I guess, loose with his guns.
Shit's so annoying, dude.
Yeah.
There was a time that we were sitting
Fuck,
there.
loose with their guns. I had chlamydia 4 times.
We were sitting there, and
I'm so stupid.
there was a knock on the door.
Chlamydia more than
Yeah,
twice.
that's crazy, dude. the fact that after the first time you were like, oh, I shouldn't do this again.
I like how he just realized how stupid he is right
No,
now.
like I'm occasionally.
He's
I occasionally
35
remind
years old.
myself. 40. I occasionally remind myself. I'm like, yeah, that is pretty fucking stupid.
It's pretty dumb, dude.
Yeah, it is pretty dumb. I don't think you hit it hard enough.
What?
Your story.
Oh,
Yeah.
What is it? There was a knock on the door that they weren't expecting, and we were just like hanging out in the living room. And he's like half sitting, half like laying on the couch. He just reaches behind the couch and pulls out a gun. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And he was like, I don't know who that is. And I was like, I don't either. But I'm not assuming that he's
just
here
like,
to kill us.
It's the couch gun, bro. It's a couch gun.
You don't know the couch gun?
You don't have a couch gun?
I didn't.
I feel like you would have a couch gun.
I do.
That shit.
You got
I learned from the best.
You have an under seat gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I hate that
It's
shit.
unloaded.
My friend, I was a best
Why
man.
do you have it
I don't know where else to keep it.
in your house?
It isn't that.
The best man in this dude's wedding, and he had a roommate, right? Like they're now divorced and all this shit hit the fan, but he had a roommate after they got divorced. Still,
Oh, I thought you meant from the
right?
roommate.
No, no.
Shot himself.
No,
Your roommate Cobain, bro.
he had this roommate, dude, and we're all smoking weed together. And I'm sitting down. I'm like, God damn, dude, why is your bed so uncomfortable, bro? Like, what the hell? And I stand up. I'm sitting on fucking two 22 revolvers, dude.
Those are clunky.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, any second, man. There's no safety on these things. They're revolvers. Like, I could have just got shot in the fucking thigh.
Dude, what if you hit-
dude, just
what if you
fucking
just-
pop out. Just both fucking legs.
Dude, what if you hit a weird fart and just like
Boom, dude. God.
just blast
Just
you in
shot
your
right
asshole?
in the asshole. Yeah.
Dude, it was actually. I was gonna say that same friend who just pulled the couch gun. There was one time I like went over to his house and sat down at like his kitchen table, and he moved this crate full of just like a milk crate full of some shit, and he like goes to hand me a beer, and then he sets his beer my beer down on the table. And there are 4 guns just on the table that I had sat down next to, but then he moved the crate.
Right.
Because he was like, oh, I can't have this crate. And I was like, but you left the guns. He was just like, oh, well, who cares?
All of my guns.
Oh, it was not all of his guns.
Yeah, like I get the thing of like the guns don't kill people kill people. Like I understand that and stuff, but it's like the same thing as like being in a plane and looking out the window. It's the same thing as like being on a cliff and looking over the side. There's like that inner like
yeah.
I could die.
Yeah.
Like
the call of the
like,
void.
Yeah.
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 Call of the void. It's like, I'm not going to do it, but like, what if I do it? You know?
But not
Dude,
not
the worst part
even
about sitting in the exit row is you're like, what if I do, dude?
Not even the what if, dude. Like I get like nervous when there's like a knife on the table, just like a rogue knife. I'm like, what if that like falls off, fucking stabs my foot, like, and I just put it back in its fucking thing where it's supposed to be. I don't like it.
Oh, shit.
Also, I
Mine's
think
too far.
the knife thing though that it really skews me out because I think it stems from when I was a kid in Boy Scouts and remember when you carved soap to like learn how to use your
we weren't in the
knife?
Boy Scouts.
You weren't in Boy Scouts,
No, we weren't in Boy Scouts.
God.
Thank you.
so you
We
would
had
carve
real experiences without adults.
you would carve soap to, learn how to use a knife.
Okay.
I mean, I only did Boy Scouts for like 3 years, and then I was like, this is gay.
This gay.
You're like, okay, now it's gay.
And my dad, because I
3 years.
learned, I was a cub. I was a
It's
little
okay.
guy.
Take the joke. Take the joke. It's okay.
Dude, you almost got a face full of beer, dude. Dude, I was a cub.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That was so funny.
But yeah,
Carving
fucking
soap.
dude next to me, carving his soap, sliced right through the soap because he didn't know how to use a fucking knife because he's an idiot.
I bet he does now, though.
He probably doesn't touch knives. It's probably as skeeved out as me. Fucking, because I was right next to it. Fucking sliced open his finger, dude. Like fucking, like how you like when
Like a
you
carrot?
fucking
Like-
yes,
Yeah.
Oh.
yeah,
yeah.
blink gone. Like, and then there's just like a chunk of finger on the fucking
Chunk of finger?
on the mat, dude.
A chunk of
Chunk
finger?
of thing,
Dude, a chunk
dude.
of finger.
And I just saw a kid's bottom of his finger filleted like a fucking like salmon
Oh, I love salmon so much.
onto this mat, dude, next to all this soap.
Wait, so it
and then
just flopped down?
Yeah, and then blood just started going everywhere, dude.
Fuck yeah.
And then like all the parents, like all the dads instantly were just like, okay, and just picked up. I got picked up and taken away from the situation.
Dude,
Like,
I
Cover the eyes.
I actually, I don't know why this just made me think it's finger injuries and then dads being like, okay. What is it? You know how the fucking takeout Chinese food containers have the metal handle on the paper box?
Yeah.
One time, someone overfilled the trash, and it was like a drawer that slid out. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one got caught, and I reached to grab it, and the metal thing that hooks into the paper went through the middle
What
of
the
my finger.
fuck? How?
I don't know.
you got
Was
hooked?
it like pointed or something?
Yeah, I guess it was, but I got hooked through the middle.
Ooh.
Oh.
Dude, that's making my fingers fucking. Oh God.
And then my
Oh.
dad, upon I was screaming. I was like, fuck, right? And then I was also 8. And I was like, fuck. And then my sister got my dad, and he walks over calmly, and he was like, ooh, okay, well, we got to get that off. And just took my hand and pulled it away.
Oh,
so it just
shit.
ripped straight through.
Oh, fuck me. God damn.
And he was just like, oh, well, we'll wrap it up. Let's go. I was like, are you kidding me?
Ah,
Dude, so when I was in 6th grade. I think I might have told this story before, but I'm going to tell it anyway. I was in 6th grade, and it was for my history class, right? And our job, like a project, we were like making models of like a historic monument or something like that. And I was doing the Rome Colosseum,
Why
right?
didn't you pick the Washington Monument?
Because I was an overachiever and I wanted to do
So
good and be like,
easy.
look at what I can do.
Oh, I thought you picked Monticello because you love slaves.
And damn, dude. Fuck.
Sorry, go ahead.
History jokes with Lex.
That's my other podcast. Patreon.com/fucking history jokes with Lex.
But
Oh, shit, sorry.
So we got this like thick, like 1/4 inch thick, like foam board, right?
Okay.
That was the only thing that would be like sturdy enough, and then I was gonna put like a poster board on the outside of it and draw little holes.
Cut
the
them out,
inside. It was gonna. Needless to say, the project didn't get finished. Okay. Because I had this big board, like this big piece of plywood on top of the dining room table.
Okay.
Right.
So you don't cut into it.
I'm in 6th grade, and my
already know
grandpa
what's gonna happen,
for
and
this
I hate
project, he gave me X-Acto knives.
That'll go.
Surgical fucking knives, and he's like, don't keep your hands in front of it. You'll cut yourself. All right, here you go, and then just give me the shit. Doing this project, Dad doesn't come home from work until 5 o'clock. And I'm in 6th grade, and I'm fucking cutting away, no problem at all. And I'm almost done with this thing. All I have to do is put the poster board around the outside of it. I'm on the last bit of poster board, and it skips right out of the poster board and then slices my thumb right here, and just like a saw blade of blood just splashed everywhere, and I grabbed my hand as hard as I fucking could, and I went, dude, I can't even do the scream anymore. It was so fucking high pitched.
Oh, yeah.
So high pitched. I was like, ah!
Right.
And I just lost my shit, and I ran to the bathroom, and I took a whole roll of toilet paper, I was like, and I wrapped it around my thumb, and I was like, I was giving myself a pep talk in the mirror. I was like, don't panic, don't fucking panic, don't panic, because if my dad was inconvenienced in the slightest, he would have been mad at me, and for some reason in my mind, I was like, if he saw this, it's my fault. He'd be mad at me.
it definitely was your fault.
Yeah, but you shouldn't do that in situations like that as a parent to a child.
Oh, obviously.
Because then it teaches you to never do anything dangerous ever.
Yeah,
And I want to do dangerous shit.
obviously.
Use X-Acto knife.
Yeah, I want to use knives.
no adults
Dude,
are
I was a
watching.
latchkey kid. I was burning shit in the backyard when my parents weren't home.
I was
dude.
burning shit in the backyard when my parents were home.
Well, that's because you have a broken home,
I
It's
went
not
behind.
broken. They're together.
which should have been broken.
You went to an almost broken home.
But dude, I was losing my
called a
shit,
thread.
and I had this giant fucking wad of toilet paper around my thumb. It looked like almost like in the Flintstones or something. If they accidentally hit
Yeah,
their thumb,
bong.
it just like pulls. It was just giant thing, and I was like, my dad comes home, and I meet him in the garage. I'm like, Dad, don't be mad, okay? And he's like, What? What'd you fucking do? What'd you do? And I was like, just don't be mad, okay? And he walks in to the dining room table with the poster board on it. There is a fucking enormous pool of blood, dude. An enormous pool of blood. And he looks at it, and he looks at me, and he's like, what the fuck, man? And then he's like, you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. I'll be fine. And I was like, I think I need to go to the hospital, though. I was like fucking 11 or 12 or whatever. I think I need to go to the hospital. He's like,
I'm pretty
all right,
sure.
buddy. And then I went and I got like a couple of stitches in it. But he was just like, he looked at it, and my dad's emotion never changes. Like any situation, he's always got this sarcastic, dry look on his face, like, the fuck are you doing, man? Like this pool of blood, like it could have been, for all he know, it could have been from our dog.
It could have been, yes, someone
Yeah,
else's.
like you just murdered somebody.
And he would have been like, what the fuck? You don't do that. You don't fucking do that.
He's like, what the fuck? And you're like, well, Gloria is gone.
She's gone.
yeah, Dudley is no longer with us.
Oh,
He gone.
at least he took you
remember
right
Spot?
away and was
Yeah.
like, "Let's
Ooh.
go."
Yeah.
Because when I fucking sliced my finger open, like not too long ago, I want to say like 2 years ago, I was like a dumbass. I was trying to split frozen hamburger patties, like an idiot,
Pretty
with
dumb.
a fucking knife, and sliced my pinky open. Still can't feel shit in my fucking pinky
You don't need your
it
pinkies.
cut my whole fucking everything out of there. It's gone.
Cut my whole everything.
Out of there, it's all pieces.
Suffocation. No pinkies. Don't give a fuck.
Suffocation.
Don't give a fuck if I have another finger. This is the episode.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, like and
no, I'm not
subscribe.
done
It's
yet
It's
with
called
the
fucking
story.
childhood trauma.
oh,
Yeah, I fucking sliced it open and just instantly started holding it. And then my mom was like, "What happened?" I was like, "Just go start the car. We got to go to urgent care." And she was like,
Mom?
"What happened?" And I was like, "Go start the fucking car. We need to go to urgent care." And then she
God
was just
damn
like,
it,
"Ugh."
Janice.
And she was just like, and just started the car. And I went and got a fucking clean towel, dude, wrapped that shit, and just went, dude. Didn't even look at it once before we got to urgent care. Ended up having 7 stitches.
Oh, God,
yeah,
dude.
like,
Fuck.
on a pinky. That's how long that shit
it can
was.
take 7 stitches on a pinky?
Yeah, that's you wouldn't know.
That's your whole pinky.
That's the whole pinky.
Whole pinky.
Slice that shit. It was
A
gross.
pinky is 7 stitches, just so you guys know.
Floppy.
Yeah,
like
so
6
like and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube's, and if you already have, just keep watching it.
Thanks, doggy.
Tell some people about it. You got shows coming up?
No.
You got shows
I
coming
do.
up?
Yeah, actually. Hold on. Tell your shows. Do you not have any?
May 15th at Savoy Opera House on Sunday night in Tucson, Arizona. Come on out. 8 p.m. But by the time this episode comes out, might be too late.
Yeah, I think that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, so
On May 20th.
yeah, we need to figure out this
I
episode
will-
shit. So
May 20th, I will be at Tucson Improv Movement. Get a ticket now. And then May 28th, I will be at the Screening Room. That is a late night show. Come hang out.
it's a
You
porn
know?
watch.
It's a porn watch.
Yeah, there's porn on before, so go early, watch porn,
Get
get
a nut
horned
out.
up, jerk off in the bathroom,
2 bathrooms.
then giggle with me. Huh?
The show is called Come and Giggle.
Come and get
Come and giggle.
That might be the name of the episode right there. Come and giggle. All right. Later, dudes.
This is my life.